Welcome to my channel, Sheikh Hamdan Faz 3. Just couldn't convey to them. My old friends wanted their friend back. My female friends understood my pain but not my logic to cling on. Was getting desolated even more. One day was on my depression meds, alcohol and marijuana, and walking by the rail tracks. A train came behind. I couldn't hear or see. Just saw a vivid image of her and life spent with her in front of me. I kept on walking. Was pulled out. Saw death staring at me in the eyes in the 2 minutes the train passed by. I was ill the few days following. She knew but she never returned my calls even then. Days passed. Life was miserable. Ironically, education never was. Still thought she somewhere deep inside loved me. One day I got some abusive messages from her on my Facebook inbox. Was convinced it was her boyfriend. I lashed at her. Later on the guy snapped at me on the phone abusing me. I wasn't backing down either. I was always the guy with a sound logic. But I made the illogical choice. I was against the rational part of me. I went to see him at a public place. The little skirmish that followed led the police to intervene. It was the worst day of my life, though it didn't take a serious turn. After this incident she told me she never loved me. She called me a bard and a mistake, the biggest mistake of her life. But a necessary evil, because I helped her rediscover her true love. I wasn't hurt. I was devastated. I never came out of it. Hated myself. It was as if a part of me had retaliated. I wanted to kill it. I had contemplated or neared suicide many a times. Life wouldn't let go so easy. A year later, I had become hideous. My life had become useless. Attempts to end it had become puerile. The worst part was I didn't know why the thing loved most in the world had alienated me in a couple of days, why I became a mistake from the love of her life, why I became a guy she never wanted to see again from the guy she wanted to have a family with. The answers never came. Searched for an alternate reality. A hallucination that would give her back. 10th of August that year sent her a gift. On her birthday. A courier. She denied it. She denied even knowing me. I was running a fever about 103 on the therm, but I had stood up to record for her. She threw it to vain. A few days from that day I was scheduled to one of the biggest days of my life. The biggest gig of my life, the dreams I had seen with a childhood friend to make a mark in the music circuit was finally coming true. But I could never make it. That day broke me further amidst the fever and the body excruciating out. I overdosed on sedatives, alcohol and hallucinogens. I wrote, falling in the gravity tide, holding on all tight. Nerves feeble in torment can't hold me upright. They said God is almighty always, does it right. Then why didn't he empower me to hold on now and forever? I will always miss you today. Forgive me as could never say. I might walk miles down the road. Might walk miles down the road. But I'll always love you the same. Passed out for the night. My heart seemed to stop, but hey, it doesn't end so easy. I wrote a note to her, posted it on Facebook, parts of it. I'm sure I'll see you someday. I mean, it's been 2 years. I don't care. Maybe tomorrow the wait will end. Maybe a mid-40s visit to my clinic with your children may be late in the gates of senility. For me you'd always be here with me. Even Park Street and Lake Garden seem a barren wretch without you. You'll continue to live in my words, my imagination. For you just watch out and stretch the eyes of imagination if you ever want to reach out for me, because I will be right here waiting for you. P.S. I will always love you. Time moved on. It didn't heal my reality. Merely scarred it and salvaged it to change. My childhood friend had now made his music dreams a reality and made it big. I wish him all the best for life. Meanwhile, I was back at the start. At the worst of my skills. Thanks to a few good friends and folks at college and the guidance of my mentor Tomonoga somewhat resuscitated my music. Started playing my guitar and piano, teaching it, writing once again. But I was never me again. My stories had become whiny. Nobody could take my absurd life ambitions to be rational anymore. My logic was at its apex destructive, and not yielding, but we don't love to be loved, do we? Was doing average at medical school. I was never the straightest student again. Neither the research-minded wit. My parents had lowered their expectations to support me from giving up. At least making me appear for the exams. About 2 years of not seeing her. One day near my birthday thought I saw her. Near my home. It was a crowded street. A noisy cauldron, a lifeless air. But I knew I saw her. I smelt her. I felt the air touching her had also gently caressed me.
مشكورين شباب.
Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.